Alright, we're at 4612 Wineberry. The landscaping has been done, but there's a lot of trees on the roof that is rubbing the roof that will have to be trimmed. The roof looks kind of okay. There's some shingles missing, but the problem on the backyard, there's a tree that fell onto the roof. We'll go down in a minute. There's a foundation movement on this house that needs to be addressed to seal, so that there was no squares going into the house. There's more cracks over here. Definitely power wash throughout. All that mud that was created on the wall is because in its gutters, so that way they won't be running down and then hit the ground and splatter with mud. The spigot is missing the anti-siphon, and I would recommend to seal it. The drain needs a new cap, so wore out for the clean out. Same thing over here, power wash. So definitely power wash all throughout the house. On the outside, replace the doorbell. There's more gaps over here, and you can tell that needs to be caulked. This one looks like it's working, but not sure if they want to remove it. Oh, never mind. It just fell off. Okay, so definitely remove this door. Okay, I don't know what happened, but it just fell off. Maybe remove the light, that solar light. I don't think it's even working. More gaps that needs to be sealed. There's a bow here a little bit. The wood looks like it's starting to rot. Definitely, I would recommend paint on the outside. The garage, maybe power wash in the garage on the floor. You can see all these stains and I don't know what looks like old carpet. There's definitely a lot of trash in the garage. Cabinets that needs to be removed. All that trash. In the attic, there's quite a bit of trash. Let me see if I can turn on the light. There's no light, but there is trash that is carpet, old carpet that probably needs to be removed. The sheetrock has a lot of peeling tape that might need to be addressed. There's a hole right there. All the tape. Water heater looks pretty new, so that's good. More trash over here. These lights don't work. I tried to turn them on and they're not working. Washer box. You can see this is all exposed. There's a gap right there on the sheetrock that needs to be sealed and taped. All this sheetrock looks like it's been replaced, but never sealed and taped. You can see all the gaps and joints throughout. Garage opener looks pretty new. I think this one will work with the garage mate. Maybe get rid of these big pot. There's more trees over here that is rubbing on the roof. All that. You can tell they're leaning right on the roof. So definitely it's damaging the roof. There's trash on the trash can bins. I think this one's empty. Yeah, this one is empty. There's more rotten parts over here. Definitely sealed in paint. The dryer vent needs to be sealed and installed properly. Maybe replace it just in case it's all old and clogged. Same thing with these bushes, just get them off the house. You can tell right there the tree is right on the roof. The gate working properly, so that's good. Now, this storage shed on the inside looks pretty good, but on the outside, I would recommend to put a belly band just to kind of cover all that rotten part, to keep rotting, fix all that corner, and then seal the AC. If it's not working, I would just remove the AC and just cover that out. The fence over here is pretty solid, just kind of wavy, so I think it'll be fine. Same thing over here, kind of remove this out. This is the back of the house. All the bottom part is rotten, so I will definitely just probably put a belly band just to make sure it keep damaging throughout. All this is rotten too. Over here, the soffit and fascia looks fine. Maybe remove that light or change them. That one don't work. Same thing, these are solar lights. I don't think they've been working. Now the back door looks fine. Maybe paint, but definitely replace the trim all around. Pretty gone. Maybe power wash this deck. There's more damage over here on the bottom part. Basically just the water damage. Even on the doors. All around. You can see that they try to seal it. Same thing over here, all this damage. These lights look like they're working. The storage has electricity, so should be fine. On the inside, all this trash, all this rotten area, like I said, just maybe put a good belly band. All this trash needs to be hauled off. It's quite a bit of trash. Same thing over here, the tree kind of leaning on the storage. Maybe trim all that tree away from the storage. There's one picket missing over here. Yard has been cleaned over here, just quite a bit of trash throughout the property. So here's the problem. This tree split in half. So this half is literally leaning on the house. So definitely there's gonna be damage on that roof right there. But even if you try to trim it, I'm pretty sure there's nothing holding to it. You can tell how it's split over here in half. That will have to be removed, the whole tree. This one somehow is holding on to, but I think it's because of this side. It's on the house. But yeah, you can tell to see how it fell over here. So it's holding on to that too. So definitely this tree will need to be gone and cut out. And then on the other side of the tree, It's the same problem. Here's a tree, and all this tree is leaning on the fence right now. So it'll be about 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 fence panels that needs to be replaced. Those posts, probably we can just put them back in place and put better concrete in it. But all this needs to be cut out of the way, because it's leaning on the street too. It goes all the way up there. So that's going to be the major problem on this house as far for that tree. There's more trash over here in the inside. Like I said, the house in here looks pretty clean. So I mean the storage, not sure if that one is working, but I'll definitely just remove it and patch it. And it just repair all the rotten parts on the inside. Now let's go back on the other side of the house. And again, all this trash. Pick up all these branches and little trash around. All the screens looks good. Now these windows have storm windows. So the regular window is fine, but the storm window glass on this one is broken. There's more gaps over here that needs to be sealed. I don't know if you can be seen, but I can see quite a bit of a gap. Same thing over here, trim this tree out of the way. Now this box, oh, that's the ground just for the cable, so we will remove all that out. Same thing, remove this tree branch that is going all the way to the wall. All in here looks good. Let's see. This side of the fence looks good. Let's go back to the front. More trash over here. I don't know if they want to remove the satellites, but there's 2 of them. There's one right here. And there's another one right there. This window looks good. Now let's go on the inside of the house. So then again, I don't know why this thing just fell off. The front door looks fine. It is working and closing properly. Definitely full paint. Sealed all this trim. This light is not coming on. One is for the outside, but definitely full paint. Put this back in place the proper way. It looks all crooked. The door is working fine. There's another foundation crack over here. We'll have to prime this room because it's a darker color. New blinds throughout. They're all pretty damaged. There's some trash inside the house. This doorknob every now and then kind of gets stuck. So I would recommend just kind of like change it. Again, full paint. New carpet on all bedrooms. There's pretty stain. Cover plates. They're all tan colors. I will change it to white. And some of them are like this. This door, I think, is the one. Oh, this one is working fine. There's the door. It has the. This one is backwards. It has the lock in it, so you can look around outside. Here's the bathroom. Some drywall repair. It looks like it used to have the towel rack, but there's one right here, so I would just patch it and paint. Remove the shower rod. Maybe acid clean. You can see there's a little bit mold around the caulk. New shower head, definitely looks pretty corroded. Toilet looks like it's working fine. Just gonna seal that hole behind where the water supply is for the toilet. This one is loose. Here we just put it back in place. It looks like it's working fine, just kind of loose. New sink stoppers. I've been looking at this too, and it's dry, but you can see all the peeling and damage. Same thing over here, so maybe it look like need a good clean up, or maybe just a full paint on the vanity inside and out. Same thing over here. Full paint on the inside. Oh, there's no exhaust fans. It's just the light. So I'm not sure they want to put exhaust fans for the bathrooms, because usually if it has humidity, it'll start bubble up the ceiling. I don't see that much over here, but you can tell it used to be popcorn and then remove it and kind of patch it around. So definitely that's what happened before, that it had that. This light. Okay, this light is working. Definitely patch all these cracks. Clean the vents and paint them. There's more crack over here. That's the doorbell. Definitely replace the doorbell. Repair this out. Now this is the HVAC, and it's not working, but there's electricity, so I'm not sure if it's working. So maybe check on the service. There's no light bulb over here, but definitely full paint. New blinds, new carpet, and most likely once we get the new carpet, we'll have to get a new knobs for it. But this one is so low, it drags on the bottom. See, this one, I can't even close it. So definitely cut the doors just to make sure they work properly. Same thing with this one. I don't know if you can see, but this whole part is moving. All this is loose. So definitely reinforce that for the door. All this is wiggling. So reframe, not reframe, but just readjust the frame to make sure it's not loose, and then trim the door so that way it will be on the new carpet rubbing like the way it is right now. We'll go back to this crack. There's more over here. You can tell they try to caulk it, but it's so open. I would just put like a trim all around, all up in the ceiling, like right there. You can see it's pre-separated. Drywall repair throughout. I have noticed on this this one, the fireplace has a big gap, so there's stuff keep falling in, so maybe put a metal trim to cover this out so it'll separate that gap, because definitely there's stuff falling into it. More drywall repairs and cracks. There's one right there, you can barely see it. Here's master bedroom. The door's working fine. You can tell there's a leak right there, which is the tree. It's somewhere over here. So definitely the roof is leaking. More drawer repair around here. This room has a yellow color, so most likely we'll need prime new blinds that look pretty gone. Master bathroom. Same thing over here. There's no exhaust fan, just the light. The bathroom vanity looks okay. Maybe try to clean it, but it's pretty rotten. So I will clean it out on the inside. Faucet looks functional, but you can see there's a lot of corrosion already. So definitely just replace it just in case this corrosion creates a problem that it's gonna break, and instead of it will get that water damage everywhere. More caulking over here. This toilet looks like the flapper is not working properly. Just check on the flapper to make sure it flushes right. There's more cracks over here. Can barely see a little bit, but it's throughout this window. Same thing over here. In this closet, the light don't work, so probably just the light bulb. Do some repairs with the drywall over there. Shower. The shower, at first it looks fine, but definitely needs to be clean. It has a lot of mold on the grout lines. But I have noticed that with the foundation, you can see that it's not sealing. There's no, like all the grout is completely breaking out all the way on the floor too. So definitely needs to be regrout to make sure we cover all those gaps. Same thing over here, you can see the crack between the floor and the wall. So I'll suggest to regrout, acid clean to make sure it seals everything around, so there will be no leaks throughout. New shower head. The door looks fine. I think just pretty good clean and should be fine. Here's the other closet on the master. Just reinforce this wall because they're loose. Full paint in here for sure. This door, maybe you can just seal it. Looks fine on the door. Now we're going to the kitchen. Definitely new ceiling fans throughout. They're all pretty gone. This one too, just replace it. The blinds, I was messing with it and this one's working okay. But they kept getting stuck, so I would just suggest to replace them all throughout the house. Full paint here. Now the floor overall looks okay. But the main issue is literally on the back, which is right here. So maybe just put like a thicker threshold or something, because it's all rotten, and that's because it's rotten on the outside. Some more sheetrock damage over here. This window is broken too, because I kind of forced it to close it, but it's not shutting all the way. But it keeps getting stuck. There's more sheetrock repairs. All here, all here, all over here. Let's check this door to see how does it work. New trim, new door frame. This is all rotten over here, and obviously with a strip. Now the kitchen, not sure where they got these cabinets from, but it's one of those flimsy. Okay, before we go in the kitchen, this is the other transition strip that needs to be replaced. There's vinyl on here. This light, maybe change the light, was so dull. Okay, so we go back to the kitchen. Some of them looks fine, but it's one of those cheap cabinets that is so thin that are not designed for weight. As you can see, this one is so bald and broken. So we can try to reframe it, but they're all like that. Same thing over here. I think they're functional, just kind of like reframe that out. New cover plates throughout. Now, this stove looks new, but it's pretty burned up on the inside, which it can be clean. It just has to be like one of those special deep clean for the stove. Microwave looks good. Just a good cleaning tool and change the filter. It looks pretty nasty. There's grease all over here, so do a good deep clean on the backsplash too. This light, same thing, kind of clean it. It's full of bugs inside. You can barely see it on with the video, but it's pretty full. Another blind that needs to be replaced. This light works. Looks like it's working, but definitely paint and seal. In here you can see all those rotten parts. Do a deep clean on the kitchen cabinets. They all look pretty stained. There's the alarm system for the house. Same thing over here. It's pretty dirty, and so maybe paint on the inside.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Do you speak Spanish?
Ajá.
Okay.
Nada más un momentito, deja terminar esto. There's more repairs over here on the ceiling. As you can tell, there's a leak from the tree. This door looks fine, just kind of like repaint it. And that's pretty much it.